Don't watch me, watch Nolazine TV.
What's good, you heard me? War now. Your boy Lamar Adot Thomas, and you rockin' with Nolazine TV. You heard me?
Okay. So tell everybody where you from.
Man, come on, man. I'm from the city, New Orleans, Nightwalk. You heard me?
Okay. And now you out here in Dallas,
Texas, early as shit too with you. You heard me?
You
got me
I'm
out
gonna tell
early.
everybody. And we doing an interview at 7:39 in the morning.
I'm tired.
Hey, but that's your dedication.
Yes, sir.
That's always a blessing.
Yeah.
So, like growing up in New Orleans, like how was it like for you? And also tell us how you even get to the point of moving, to Dallas.
Man, I got a good family environment, but I was a hard head ass little kid. So at 13, I jumped off the porch. You feel me? Straight night walk, Independence, Deuce Wayne. I went to William Friends. If you know what that is, with Ruby Bridges, you heard me. So my family is like really deep in New Orleans. My dad was he was the drum major of two schools. He was the drum major of Nichols and Carver, you heard me? So our name around New Orleans has a little impact to it. But I got to Texas because of Katrina. And when Katrina happened, I was able to have some old friends and stuff because before I wound up leaving St. Aug, because I did go to St. Aug. Met some people, cool people, and when I got out here, when Katrina hit, they was out here and they wound up helping me, you heard me? I actually got adopted too, because I got adopted.
For Hurricane Katrina?
I got adopted by some white people from England.
That's definitely another story. Definitely gotta jump into that.
They named Peter and Jackie. Shout out to them too, because they gonna watch this and shit too, you heard me?
Shout out to Peter and Jackie.
Peter and Jackie.
To actually adopt a black kid from New Orleans.
Yeah.
How old were you when Hurricane Katrina hit?
15.
Dang, I'm still stuck on from England.
Yeah, they from England, man. That's my people. I wind up connecting with them through a church, and when they learned that I wasn't with my family anyway. I wasn't with my family when I came here, and I wasn't really with my family in New Orleans. They say, you know what? Let's help this little kid out here, man. They helped me get through high school and etc.
So do you still talk to them?
Yeah,
to this day?
of course.
That's your real family?
That's my real family. Yeah, that's my real family. Like, they connect with my mom and dad because my relationship.
I haven't met nobody actually been adopted. I know kids went to foster care, and when they got old enough, they just became on their own. So I never met no one actually been adopted.
Now,
so
I was adopted, man. Shit. At a certain point, they had to do something because they needed paperwork to enroll me in school and shit when I came here after Katrina.
So
yeah.
How did you get here? You didn't come here with your family?
Nah, I was able to connect with my homeboy Ronald and his family, who took me in and stuff like that. You heard me? So
that's another, but you're here for a reason. You could have been stuck in New Orleans, and everybody knows what goes on in New Orleans.
Yeah, I trust me. I know. I done seen it myself. I done seen it throughout my own eyes. So I was on CW 33 News for the 10th anniversary of Katrina, and I say the same thing. It was a blessing. You feel me? Even though it was a tragedy, it was still a blessing.
So how old were you when Hurricane Katrina hit?
15.
Oh, I was actually 18. I actually graduated 2 months before Hurricane Katrina hit.
Okay, man. Yeah, I got you.
I thought about going back to high school.
Man, you could at that time. Shit, in Texas they had a guy that faked like he was younger and went to high school to play basketball.
Hey man, you're in New Orleans.
For real though.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Hey, I want to just give you your flowers while you're here. You made it way from New Orleans at 15 to get adopted by some parents that's from England.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. But it happened. So I want to say, man, but shout out to your parents.
Yeah, shout out to my parents, my adopted parents and my real parents too, because our relationship now is cool.
So you still talk to them? Man?
Yeah, man. I just went down. I was just in New Orleans a week ago burying one of my cousins. So.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah,
you gotta definitely If we kind of like celebrate on like that now.
Yeah, it's like when if anyone dies, like you gotta go down. You gotta make sure they bear right. You know, pay your respect. And I feel like, man, that's sometimes it feel like we don't cherish each other enough, and it's like we only see each other when it's a funeral. Even though sometimes you know how we celebrate funerals is a celebration. Yeah. Oh yeah, we had the second line and everything.
Of course.
Yeah.
So growing up, who influenced you for us to like start making music?
Man, I could say at that time I was listening. I was heavy into Mr. Magic, the throwback Mr. Magic, and of course, growing up, we had all the Lil Wayne Squad Up mixtapes and stuff like that.
Shout out to Lil Wayne and the whole squad.
Yeah, the whole squad. So I'll say that pushed me, but as far as me getting more creative, it was me trying to express how I feel more in my writing, you know. So like when I left my parents because they wouldn't allow me to really record, and I wasn't rocking with my stepdad as much as I am now. So like I left really home to go to I used to be out in the East, just recording music and stuff. Man, I remember we started off recording with the old computer microphone, a sock, and a plastic cup over that motherfucker. You feel me? And for me, that felt like it was everything to me at that time, because I could hear my voice. We mixed the tracks down and stuff. It was so, man,
Okay. So as far as like your rap name, how did you actually come up with it?
That's my name, Lamar Anthony Thomas, the A-Dot. I use A-Dot because I got a cousin named Anthony, and his name is Esquire. He's older than me. He's out in Las Vegas, and his name is Anthony. You know, so I really didn't want to, I didn't want to use Anthony because his name is Anthony, and he rap and do music too. Okay. You know.
Oh, shout out to your cousin in Vegas. Who knows what he's doing in Vegas?
Nah,
what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Thing. Yeah, he out there doing this thing.
Okay. So, do you have any projects coming up?
Man, Friday I dropped a mixtape, Q-tape, the mixtape, and then I re-released a older album called Mr. Right, which I did in 2012. And yeah, shit, I'm pushing both of those right now. So yeah, I did Q-tape, the mixtape out now, and Mr. Right, and I got like 4 or 5 more albums out there. So y'all fuck with me, man.
Okay. All right. So, do you have any features or anything?
I ain't no big. Man, I don't have any I don't have big features, but I have a huge ass catalog of music. I recently streamed over 1 million streams as an artist, not just one track. It was just my whole catalog combined. You feel me? So no huge big features, just me grinding. You heard me?
Okay. So tell us what separates you from other artists.
I have a story. Man, a lot of people don't really have a story, and they perpetrate and be something else that they not, and I'm just not that. You heard me? I'm gonna stick to what I know is true and be myself.
Okay. So tell us, being in the music industry for a while now, tell us what do you enjoy most about it, and tell us what do you actually hate about it.
I enjoy the return of your creativity, meaning when you actually drop something and you have people that's fucking with you and people reposting, liking, all that, and you getting your numbers and everything up. The things that I hate is just the music business dirty, and I already know the media world is too. You heard me? Just you out here, and I was watching you on Big D the Mogul. Shout out to him, and you was like, man, with the bloggers beefing and stuff like that, right. Man.
I just talked to him yesterday, and he just told me he ain't really feeling that blogging beef and stuff, so he trying to fall back and become the media person now.
Nah, man, I got some friends that's in media. Shout out to Negative Ass Sean, but I try to really stay away from that because I pay someone to do an interview or whatever like that, but at a certain point, I gotta look at their content and what they're creating, right. And the way my music is, I'm hip hop. Right. It really don't mash with the beefing and like right now Mo 3 shit going crazy right now.
Like I created Nolazine far as I always thought of like a double XL, like that back of the day, like if like my artist was happy to be on the cover and just like, and that's the media I think about when I think I'm just learning about like bloggers, like, and like I kind of feel like a blogger is someone who like just able to drop content on like social medias and YouTube all day, but if they have a full media company, you need a website and just everything, the full nine, like.
Now, you say that on the interview with Big D the Mogul, and I totally get it. The thing is, though, I feel like in New Orleans, you have to do way more than a lot of people in Texas because Texas has
so many people living there.
Yeah, and
the thing is in New Orleans, like when I started, it was like maybe 2 companies doing it around that time, like at a higher level. Yeah. But we didn't have no real media.
Yeah. Who you talking about? Nutri-Grounds?
Yeah, Nutri-Grounds.
Shout out Dr. Cliffs because my people fuck with him too.
They had like a million roses. Now they had other media companies, but they never made it past like like having one like massive like following. Yeah. So like the artist felt like that wasn't really benefiting them. But I just came through and did it in a higher level in 3 years.
Yeah, nah, man, you doing it, man. That's why I'm here. And you actually have you got good content, man. I don't really see you out here like beefing with motherfuckers. The blogger, don't fight me, bro. Promoter beef. I know you don't like to say the word promoter. I don't like you. You don't like that.
I would probably beef with a street person before I beef with like somebody on the internet.
Man, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, that'd be very rare for me because I'm not going to entertain the internet thing.
Yeah, and like again, I went through your content, so I know what I'm doing musically. It'll look better on what you got going on. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you.
Nah, man, thank you, man. Shit.
So, like, I'm like, where you see a music career going? I'm like 3 years from now.
Higher level, everything, just advance from my merch, music, my production. That's literally been like that for the past years. Each year something get better. I do something that a lot of people don't do. Like before the year of COVID, what was that? Last year, I wound up doing House of Blues. You feel me? So that was one of my big accomplishments, performing at House of Blues, and we sold the bottom level. We didn't get up to the top level yet, but hopefully pretty soon I'll be able to fill that top level too.
Hey, you just gotta stay consistent.
Yeah.
Okay. So like being from New Orleans, transitioning and like working throughout like the Dallas music scene, do you feel like other artists actually support you?
Yeah, I get support, man. I used to think I didn't, but I ain't even gonna lie. Until I start really showing people, like, nah, man, I'm getting played. My music is making some runs. They kind of put me down here and there, but I do get support. A lot of artists here do support me.
Okay. So you were telling me earlier, but you got your own clothing line, but you have your shirt on right now.
Yeah, my merch.
I want you to explain Deep Ellum, and also you have a Florida leaf on your shirt. So.
Yeah, Deep Ellum is a section here in Texas to where like the music culture and just the cultural vibe in general is more like Bourbon Street. So when you walk down Deep Ellum, you get that vibe of Bourbon Street because everything is so close knit together and it's not packed but bars, restaurants, and food. The reason why I did the Fleur de Lis with the Deep Ellum because I wanted to make something of myself here because I've been performing here for a lot, so I just want to incorporate it, what I have got going on, especially when I'm performing in Deep Ellum and I'm selling these shirts. And after I perform, they look at me and say, yeah, man, we fuck with that dude from New Orleans, you heard me? Yeah, he down here, so that's my marketing strategy.
Like I'm telling them from New Orleans, I made it way here, so y'all gotta support me.
Yeah, you got to.
Hey, if you gotta give me that pity rule, man, look how far I made it.
Man, I keep telling everybody, if you're a musician, it's not really streams don't pay.
If I was a music artist, I don't know. I guess I just got to market that thing. I would go buy like 10,000 cars with my face on it, and I would go meet people every day.
Man, you make your money by merchandise.
Yeah,
by
so I'm saying, like you had your website, everything. You just
Yep.
have everything. You just basically brand your face. Like I would go to happy hours and just meet people and just hand my card out every day. Like you don't know who want to support you, and like you know if you tell somebody a story, it might makes them want to like listen to you. That's why I tell artists is the importance of doing interviews.
Yeah.
Cause like people have to buy into you. You have to sell yourself.
Yeah, of course.
So
Definitely understand that.
Okay. So tell us, do you ever plan on moving out of Texas? I'm like once your music career, reach a certain milestone.
Yeah, sooner or later. I got a son here. I came here and wound up having a son.
Usually happens.
Yeah.
Every told a girl baby.
That motherfucker 13. Yeah, I
Oh,
call
she
that.
actually baby.
Man, I
she
say baby.
And you end up having a baby.
And I had a baby, man. Look, my son 13 too, so I had him really early.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, cause now
you can make him start rapping and you get over the audience.
Man, my son put me on game on different type of music and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a partner. He got like a 6-year-old son, and he know way more about hip hop than I do. Like the new generation, like he knew everything. Like he knew how old the rappers is. He knew. Matter of fact, he knew when King Von got killed. He told me.
Damn.
I said, who killed him? He even knew who killed him. I said, you're a journalist.
Yeah. Man, shit. At this point, certain age, like my son, shit. If you don't really understand TikTok and all that other shit, you sit down and they explain it to you.
They know it.
They know it.
I'm like, damn, I ain't got a phone at 6.
Not real, for real.
But it's crazy. And shout out to the kids who's advancing their, with all this technology.
They the future. The kids the future.
Okay. And so tell us, what's next for you? Do you plan on dropping a label, signing artists, working with more artists, dropping more merch?
I'm doing all that, but I'm not too sure about me create my own label or anything. Not yet. But just continue to grind, drop more music videos, keep pushing my merch, and just sticking to my story and being solid, so that's really my plan.
Okay. Last but not least, tell everybody, what can they find you at on social media and these other music platforms?
Man, you can find me everywhere on all digital platforms. Lamar, Lamar, Adot, Thomas, Thomes. That's everywhere. Man, I have like 6-7 albums you can go check out from throughout my years, starting in Texas. My website, they call me adot.com. You can pick up merch. Man, y'all hit me up. Holla at your boy, you heard me?
All right, we done.
Man, appreciate you, man.
Nolazine, make them scream. Nolazine. Make them scream. Scream. Nolazine, make them scream. You heard me.